me being 8,000 miles from my home computer isn't gonna stop me from reacting to Naruto. Now, it is making me do it on a laptop with one screen, so figuring out how to set up OBS to figure out all of this took me the entire morning, but I did it because I'm smart-ish. And we have two big episodes to react to today. As events like the introduction of Haku happen, we get our first ever budget saver episode. The battle against Zabuza reaches its logical climax. We see the 44 hand signs of the water dragon bullet and so much more. And therefore, even though my background may be lacking, minus Dorothy, obviously, this video is not going to be. So with no further ado, let's get directly into our episode 9 and 10 reaction. But before we get to reacting to anything, guys, please remain. Like this video, subscribe to the page, and hit that noti bell. And oh, just a quick aside before we get started here, my camera's up here, my computer's down here. It's not an optimized setup for reaction streaming, so I am gonna be looking down, which is gonna be new for some of you, because usually my monitor's pretty close to my camera. You'll get used to it, I apologize. So for the second time in 2 episodes, we're gonna be starting this reaction episode at about the 4.5 minute mark, because apparently I've been needlessly mad at One Piece for its ridiculously long recaps for, well, actually, the entirety of the time I've been watching One Piece. And if you guys want to see the entire uncut version of this reaction, go ahead and join the fourth wall in my description below. You'll be getting access to 10-15 minutes of additional content every single week, and you'll be able to watch the show right alongside me with no copyright issues. Weave. Okay, hold up. Immediately we're gonna have to go back here because how did that cut him? That kunai misses by a Texas mile. Look at this. Look, it's not even close. Yeah, look, it looks like it's gonna hit him in the face. Inches, feet away. Does Naruto have chakra blades? Is he learning from Asuma? It would make sense. He has wind release.
Naruto, that was an excellent plan. You've really grown, haven't you?
Yeah, Tasuna, who's short now?
Well, he fought the clones I turned into the demon wind shuriken. He didn't know what to do, believe it!
Hey, Naruto, we're doing a lot of taunting for a guy who's already bubbled up our sensei once. Maybe we try and be a bit more polite here.
I hid in the shadow of the real shuriken, and my target was the real Zabuza.
We don't talk about it enough, the fact that transformation jutsu is quite literally the most insane thing to exist in this entire universe. What do you mean Naruto turned himself into a demon wind shuriken and then could fly? There's also no limitation to the size or sharpness of things you can turn into, so there's nothing stopping a ninja from just turning their body into that of a sword or their arm into that of a sword.
Don't brag, you just lucked out.
The whole thing was just a fluke!
Hey man, you hired us. Why are you yelling at the child you skimped to pay for?
Sakura, you know what to do.
Sakura, you know what to do. Step meekly to the right. The last time we did a formation around Tazuna, Zabuza literally just teleported behind us. At this point, be wherever you want to be. See ya? Oh my god, that's a projectile weapon.
Grandpa, what a lovely day it is here in the land of water. Thanks for finally taking me out fishing.
Oh, grandson, I'm having the best day of my life. I'm sorry I've been so busy, and I reckon I'm gonna take more time off in the future to spend with... Bring back saying the signs. Why is this a thing that ever disappeared? Ah, 2 30-year-olds just throwing up gang signs at each other in front of children. Naruto, what a story. It's so much time. Like, what if that's it? What if that's all that it did? It's just like a little wave that they just rolled at each other's feet. "44 signs for this. No wonder Tobirama cut it down to 1.
What are they doing? Is that a ninjutsu?
Nope, Sakura. It's a literal pissing contest. Listen, it's so hard to be an Executioner Blade defender in the Naruto fandom because this right here invalidates its entire reason for existing. What do you mean a kunai can stop it? I wonder who that woman is. Certainly not somebody who would send childhood Nick on an irreversible path hurtling towards being a Finster subscriber. Right? I love Zabuza being like, his Sharingan, it's so powerful. The only way out? A game of Ring Around the Rosie. Listen, this is like somewhat impressive, but without a Sharingan, I could do this at like 90% capacity. He just perfectly mimicked 44 hand signs. Why are we still testing this theory?
My movements.
Mind you, this is basically the only time the Sharingan is ever used to completely mimic not only somebody's ninjutsu, but also their movements to the point where it's like, I'm not copying you levels of mimicry. So Zabuza kind of has every reason to be confused here.
It's as if he knows what I'm
Going to do next?
What? Is he reading my mind as well?
No, he isn't. At least I'm pretty sure that he can't. He can't. That's not a ability of the Sharingan. It's not my. How did he do that?
All you're doing is copying me like a monkey. You can't beat me with cheap tricks.
That's not precognition. That's literal mind reading. But the Sharingan only has precognition. It lets you watch the chakra pathways of the person you're looking at with the Sharingan so you can anticipate what kind of move they're about to do the hand signs and mold the chakra. It doesn't let you read their mind. How did I forget this happened?
When I finish with you, you'll never open that monkey mouth again.
Strong words from a guy literally wearing cow print.
What?
Impossible? He just made a giant, somewhat sentient dragon out of water. You think he can't make a somewhat biggish cone of splashing water?
I was just about to create a vortex, but he created one first!
Okay, maybe biggish was the wrong word. That looks like Tampa, Florida on an average Saturday night. This is legitimately one of the most impressive water-based ninjutsu feats we've ever seen in Naruto. We say that Kisame is one of the greatest water ninjutsu users in Naruto because he's able to cover an entire battlefield with water and then manipulate it, but Kakashi's basically doing exactly that right now. Now, Kisame does it without a water source nearby, but still, this is a ridiculous feat. POV, you step outside your hotel in London.
Can you see into the future?
Yes. This is your last battle.
Listen, if you don't know what the future of Naruto looks like and what's gonna happen, this is kind of a cool moment from Kakashi because he's like, I've killed you. But in reality, this is just Kakashi saying yes and then immediately being wrong about being able to see into the future. I'm halfway expecting just a plus 75 assist to pop over Kakashi's head. Like, what is he actually upset about? Oh no, the guy I tried to kill got killed by somebody else? It's all the same.
You were right.
Sure looks a whole lot like a woman to me. Hopefully it is, and Nick doesn't have to confront the fact as a child that so long as the top half of a person looks like a woman, he doesn't necessarily care about what's on the bottom half. But, you know, as long as that's a woman, we shouldn't have to cross that train track at any point.
By your mask, I see that you're a tracker ninja from the village hidden in the mist.
Impressive. You're well informed.
See, some of you are probably wondering to yourself, why is Kakashi referring to Haku as a tracker ninja when Haku was wearing an Anbu mask? And that's because in the early part of Naruto, and actually basically for the entirety of Naruto, there's never really a distinguishment made in the hidden mist between the Anbu and the group of ninja who hunt down traitorous ninja. And unfortunately for almost the entirety of Naruto, at least in the hidden mist, the Anbu and the tracker nin are talked about somewhat interchangeably. See, because while the Anbu and all other nations tasks usually revolve around protecting the Hokage or assassinating political figures from other villages, in the hidden mist, the only role they're ever given is hunting down traitorous ninjas. So basically what Kakashi is saying here is inaccurate, but it's also some of the only information we have about Anbu from the hidden mist.
I'm a member of the elite tracking unit of the village hidden in the mist. It was my duty to stop Zabuza.
From his size and voice.
His? Quick, childhood Nick, turn away, don't listen! Oh god, no, it's too late, he already found Milky Worm's TikTok page.
He's no ordinary kid. But what is he?
Side note here, do we think it's Kakashi's Sharingan that allowed for him to identify that Haku was a man? Because while technically the Tenketsu points of a man and a woman have never been identified to be different, it might help.
Easy, Naruto. He's not our enemy.
Huh?
That's not the point. Did you see what he did?
Listen, it's been a while since I've watched the dub, but I don't remember Naruto in the sub referring to Haku as a he this immediately. Wouldn't that kind of invalidate Naruto being confused about Haku's gender down the line?
This kid, who's no bigger than me, he brought down Zabuza with one move, like it was nothing.
So what you're telling me is you're not upset about the murder, but you're upset about the size of the murderer. Now, mind you, at this point, Zabuza had just been blasted halfway across the battlefield with a torrent of water and stabbed by 4 kunai. Of course, Haku was able to finish the job rather easily. Zabuza was at like 1 health.
In this world, there are kids who are younger than you.
Wait, what?
And yet, stronger than me.
At this point in time, who do you think he's referencing? Kids that are younger than Naruto, but stronger than Kakashi. The obvious answer feels like Gaara, right? But I would genuinely say that Jonin Kakashi versus the iteration of Gaara that we get in the Konoha Crush arc would be a somewhat close fight. I'd still probably concur that Gaara was stronger at this point in time, but who else could he be referencing? Like maybe Sai? Because outside of Gaara and Sai, I can't think of anybody who would be a child younger than Naruto, but stronger than Kakashi.
There are many secrets in this body. They must not be allowed to get into the wrong hands.
Honestly, if we're being real, I get that we probably want to keep all of the 7 Swords of the Mist as secret as possible and in the hands of Miss Shinobi, but after the performance that the Executioner Sword just had in that battle against Kakashi, I don't know, maybe let that one get stolen to throw the rest of the villages off your scent.
We haven't completed our mission yet. We still have to get the bridge builder to his bridge.
What do you mean? Didn't we literally just pass under a bridge with a gigantic crane that wasn't completed to get where we are right now? This moment right here puts the ridiculousness of Naruto's power creep into such great perspective because 2.5 years from this moment, this man pilots a gigantic chakra mech that is able to throw shuriken between dimensions in a battle against God. But right here, 3 minutes of Sharingan usage knocks him out.
Kakashi-sensei!
Listen, considering the fact that Kakashi hasn't been cut in half, we should have some genuine concern here because usually when he gets cut in half, that's when he's okay. But he's not even bleeding right now, so he actually might be hurt. And just like that, episode 9 is down, we're on to episode 10. Let's see if there's gonna be another 4.5 minute recap here. I don't think that there is. There isn't. Those are fresh scenes, so let's just skip the intro and we should be ready to go.
I think I overdid it with my Sharingan.
Listen, if coming out strong, copying things that you've seen other people do, and then finishing too soon is a reason to be laid up in bed, then I should probably go tuck myself in.
Are you all right?
I've been better. It'll be a week before I can move normally.
A week? Listen, I get that he trains for the 2 years of the time skip and gets a lot more powerful and accepts the powers of the Sharingan that allows him to use Combo E and his Sharingan at a higher level because he gets over the guilt of killing Rin. But how do we start here?
You know that boy with the mask? What about him?
He's from the elite tracking unit of the village hidden in the mist. Those masks are only worn by the most elite shinobi.
See, right there. This is why we don't know if the Hidden Mist Anbu is split between 2 divisions or if they only have Hunter Ninja.
For instance, if I were to die at the hands of an enemy, he would try to analyze my Sharingan.
Listen, I get that the show's old, obviously, and this is also a budget-friendly episode, but watching this show after watching season 2 of Arcane, woof.
If a ninja betrays his village, the trackers hunt him down, eliminate him, and obliterate every trace of his existence.
See, the way that Kakashi talks about this seems to imply that every single village has a tracker ninja subsection of the Anbu, but we've only ever seen the Hidden Mist employ these tactics. And we've seen it multiple times. Not only do we get this information here with Haku and Zabuza, but Kisame is also a part of this later on in the story.
Damn it.
Listen, I remember Naruto having budget-friendly episodes, but I don't remember those budget-friendly episodes including Zabuza looking like he just took a Narcan shot.
I have good memories of this mask, and it was quite useful for tricking that ninja.
Surely that's a woman, right? Surely that's a woman, right? Childhood. Oh, God, no, he's buying an Astolfo body pillow. Oh, we're hosed.
There's no point trying to move. You'll be numb for a week. Although, if you're as stubborn as usual, you'll probably be moving in half the time.
How does Haku know all this? How many times has Haku had to kill Zabuza?
You're so innocent. And you're clever at the same time. Rare combination. That's why I keep you around.
Oh really? It isn't the incredibly rare and powerful ice release? Or maybe, just maybe, Zabuza, it's the groomable mind of a child.
Do you remember what that tracker did with Zabuza's body?
Listen, I get that obviously the Tracker Ninja do eliminate the bodies immediately, but could you imagine if Haku was like, finally got that Zabuza guy, cool. You guys want to stick around while I cut him into pieces?
Think of the weapons he used for the takedown. Do you remember what they were?
Throwing needles.
Listen, my friends have been told multiple times that it's not the size of the weapon that you use, it's how you use it.
The weapons that tracker used are called senbon. They can pierce deeply, but rarely kill unless they hit a vital organ. Not in the neck.
Yeah, there's no vital organs in your neck, not like your trachea, your windpipe, the most important artery and vein in your entire body. You hit me in the neck with a senbon that goes all the way through. Even if I'm not dead immediately, I'll finish the job for you.
You said prepare quickly, but how can we do that when you can barely move? Huh?
I can still train you.
That is, in episode 10, about 8.5 minutes in, the last time that Kakashi ever offers to train Sakura. I'm not kidding.
Sakura, why was I able to stop Zabuza? Because you all helped me.
You all's kind of a stretch there. The most important contribution Sakura had was a one step this time bump.
Believe it! I don't believe it, and nothing's gonna be good.
One, why does he have that shit on? Two, more people need to hit Naruto with the I don't believe it. That's a great retort.
Inari, that was very rude.
These ninja helped your grandpa and brought him here safely.
It's okay. I'm rude to them too.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Why are you rude to them? They've saved your life twice, and you skimped them on cash.
Listen up, you know what a super ninja is? Well, that's me, only a lot better. I'm gonna be Hokage.
I actually don't know what a super ninja is. How does that fall into the ninja ranking system? Is it above Anbu? It's clearly below Hokage.
There's no such thing as a hero. You're just full of stupid ideas.
Kakashi, shake some feeling into those legs. We're leaving. I'm not taking this from a child.
Sorry about that.
No, you're not. You're arguably worse.
He's crying?
How, and I mean how, do you end up in this position?
No, Daddy, no.
Listen, Naruto, you're an orphan too. You can still kick the shit out of him. Iron sharpens iron.
First, we will begin with a review of Chakra, the ninja's basic source of power. Understanding Chakra is essential.
We know that.
Okay, scroll of a wimpy kid, why is Sasuke built like Candace from Phineas and Ferb right here?
He's right. A long time ago, we learned about, Chakra.
He passed. They passed him in school. This would be like if you didn't know the name for blood. Chakra is just your life force energy. It's not anything high level.
No, you have not mastered this power. You've barely scratched the surface of it.
What do you mean?
Am I missing or possibly appreciating the practical joke that the animators are doing here by making Sasuke skinnier every single time we pan to him?
You waste so much energy that way. Then you're out of Chakra, and you can't fight at all. You're just a target.
Strong lesson from a guy who just used a Sharingan for 3 minutes and now has to use crutches for the next week.
Climb a tree.
Climb a tree?
That's right. But there's just one rule. No hands.
We're doing Waka Flocka rules?
Wait a minute. That's a nice trick, but how does it help us fight Zabuza?
It's the only way to fight him, Sakura.
He's allergic to trees. Sakura, you saw what happened when I hit him into one, dumbass.
First, you'll learn to draw a precise amount of chakra to a precise point in your body. This is difficult even for advanced ninja.
Is it? Is there Jonin out there who can't walk on water? Rock Lee can do it and he can't use ninjutsu.
Are you getting the picture? If you can master this, you'll be able to master any jutsu.
Ah, yes, the very seldomly talked about water walking to planetary devastation pipeline.
You need to apply the power of chakra through training.
Listen, I get that we're accurate, Kakashi, but you're also on crutches and nobody's wearing closed-toe shoes, so maybe we chill out with aiming at our feet. Listen, if you didn't try at least that much of trying to run up a wall or a tree as a child, you weren't living.
That's about what I expected from Sasuke and Naruto.
You just said he grew. What was he supposed to do before? Trip before he got to the tree?
Sakura!
Just another example in Sakura's ridiculous out-of-the-gate chakra control. I hate when people are like, oh, Sakura got strong out of nowhere. They just needed to make her as strong as Naruto and Sasuke. No, they didn't. It's always been implied that she's been one of the most precise in the use of chakra control out of anybody possibly ever in Konoha's history. She always had as much potential as either Naruto or Sasuke.
Huh. What a waste of time. They don't know what they're up against.
Yeah, they do. They literally already fought Zabuza, the #1 assassin Gato has.
Demon of the hidden mist. More like coward of the hidden mist.
Hey man, we're out here in this gigantic man-made cocoon. You had an entire walk to think of a one-liner, and that's the best you could do. Here, let me help you out. Demon of the hidden mist. More like semen of the hidden wrist because you took your shot and missed. I mean, that's 10 seconds of thinking about it, man. Do better.
Keep your filthy hands off of him.
You're gonna break it!
Yeah, just rush to your death. I'm sure you guys know exactly how strong Haku is. You stand quite literally no chance.
That's impossible. No one can move that fast.
How do you guys know who Zabuza is so well and not know Haku? They've been together for years. Do you think Zabuza is just hanging out with an absolute nobody in terms of strength?
Haku, that wasn't necessary.
Part of me wanted to be revealed that the entire Executioner blade was under the blanket. Oh, I hate this diglet growing on Naruto's head. It looks like a pale nipple.
Naruto possesses more chakra than Sasuke. In fact, the amount of chakra he possesses is greater than my own.
See, this is absolutely insane for power scaling reasons because Kakashi isn't reading Kurama's chakra here. Kurama at this point is as sealed as Kurama will ever be. A trigram seal is specifically designed to seal away Kurama's chakra and only leak a little bit out to Naruto. And this is before even that has really begun to happen. Kakashi is reading just Naruto's chakra, and just Naruto's chakra is more than Jonin Kakashi's. Now, obviously, Kakashi gets more and more chakra as the story progresses, but at the same time, an argument could be made that maybe Kakashi just gets better with his jutsu chakra usage over time. But there is feasible and recognized ways to increase the amount of chakra you have access to, so maybe Kakashi does just get more chakra, so it's not all that impressive right now, but still it's kind of crazy. Thank you guys so much for checking in for another week of the Naruto reaction series. I appreciate you watching every single one of these, and I'm enjoying making them a lot. By the next time that we do a reaction video, I should be back home, but maybe I won't be. But if you guys are looking for additional reaction content before I get back home, make sure you go ahead and check out the fourth wall I have in my description below for additional content and to be able to watch the show side by side with me without the need to cut away every 10 or so seconds. And while you guys are down there in that description, please, for me, like this video, subscribe to the page, and hit that noti bell. Now, if you'll excuse me, it's Dorothy's little brother's birthday, and we're gonna go get all you can eat.